The test subject for this phase is cooking.
Cooking? This 21-year-old genius is perhaps the finest gourmet hunter the world has ever known. But being a genius makes her somewhat unpredictable. You never know what she's going to throw at you, and it could lead to your downfall.
For the next part of this phase, you'll be filling my order, which is sushi. Disgusting! No way! Wrong! Disgusting! Get real! That's no better than the first one. Sorry, but I am completely stuffed.
What? You're kidding.
That's impossible.
This must be a joke. How can every one of us flunk out?
Yeah, it's so stupid. This isn't right. The exam shouldn't be allowed to end like this.
How many times do I have to tell you? I simply don't care. Just tell the commission what I said, okay? My decision is
Sorry,
final.
but Menchie can get this way whenever food is involved. It's like she loses her mind.
Buhara! Keep your mouth shut, all right?
Is she crazy?
Yeah, well, I'm the one who's supposed to be judging this part of the exam, so what's the problem?
I've had enough of this.
Yeah, I mean, who ever heard of failing the hunter exam for not knowing how to cook?
Who does she think she is, anyway?
I have a bad feeling about this.
There's no way I'm gonna change my decision, you understand? Nobody's passing the second phase cooking test. Nobody!
Excuse me, can you hold on for just a second?
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Give me that thing!
Listen, I have to pass the hunter exam or else I might never get a chance to see my father.
Oh, really? Well, that's unfortunate. But guess what? I'm the examiner, and that means I have the authority to decide who passes and who fails. That clear enough for you, kid?
Yeah, but don't you also have the authority to say we can all have another chance at the cooking test?
I've made my decision! Don't make me say it again or you'll regret it! The exam is over! Why don't you go home already?
All right, I've had enough of this. I refuse to accept your ruling, so I am not going anywhere!
Hey, I've already got one crybaby back here.
What's that?
I said, why don't you come back and try again next year?
Don't give me that crap! I'm not trying to learn how to cook or become some kind of gourmet chef. I'm here to become a hunter, a blacklist hunter if you must know. I'm not gonna have my fate dictated to me by some pathetic gourmet hunter. You hear me?
Did you just call me pathetic?
Yeah, that's right, I did. You call yourself a hunter, but all you do is sit around and eat all day. I mean, who are you kidding?
So who's the blowhard?
That's number 255. He's called Toto the Wrestler.
I don't consider the two of you worthy of being called hunters, never mind examiners. And my guess is none of these other guys respect your authority either. Huh?
Take it easy, Buhara. This is my business, so let me handle it.
Well, let me see. If it were up to me, I'd probably end up just breaking a few of his bones. But if I let you handle it, he'll really be cooked, won't he?
Cooked?
Oh, really? That's cool. I wouldn't mind seeing how she prepares that recipe.
This is exactly why I hate dealing with amateurs. Okay, fine then. Number 255, I'll show you what it means to be a gourmet hunter. I'm sure this'll convince you. All other applicants should watch and learn. Consider it my farewell gift. I'll see you back here in about an hour.
An hour?
He's already out of sight. Where'd she go?
This situation has taken a very unexpected turn. I must say I'm curious to see how it develops.
What do we do now, sir? It seems as though she turned off her cell phone after hanging up on me.
Well, she tends to be fairly stubborn, that one. She's unlikely to change her position without some serious intervention.
Yes, but her position hardly seems fair given the circumstances. The test was meant to use cooking to evaluate the applicant's skills of observation and ability to follow directions.
It's too late now to change what's happened. You know as well as I do that most hunters are eccentric and set in their ways. When that type of person is placed in the role of examiner, they tend to be very demanding, and so they often give failing grades. As a matter of fact, there was a year when the commission agreed with the ruling of the examiners and not a single applicant passed the exam. But I must admit that in this case it does seem Menchie has created a bit of a problem for us.
Huh? These are still quite fresh. Huh? I've got you.
Hey, look at the time. It's been about an hour already, hasn't it?
I'm back.
Well now, all that big talk about bringing us a farewell gift and you come back empty-handed.
That's because I'm carrying it right here. Feast your eyes on this.
Hmm?
What's that supposed to be?
I think it's moss, but nothing like I've ever seen before.
Nice going, kid. I'm glad you know what it is.
You brought us moss?
Sure looks like it.
This is no ordinary moss. If you take a sharp knife and chop it very finely, and sprinkle it over freshly steamed rice, the flavor is to die for. You get to try it first. Bon appetit. Oh, come on.
You expect me to eat that crap? I don't care what you say, it looks disgusting to me!
Okay, I'll give it a try. I'm so hungry I could eat anything.
What are you doing? How do you know it won't make you sick?
I think Gon can tell if something will make him sick or not.
It's gotta taste terrible. Do yourself a favor and spit it out. You mean it's good?
Not really.
Make up your mind. Either it tastes delicious or terrible.
But I've never had anything like this before. All I know is that it tastes sort of unusual.
I'm not surprised a kid like you is confused. That moss was collected from the great horned bear, which is only found in the Lauru Mountains beyond the Milsea wetlands. It's an endangered species and few people have ever set eyes on one. This is a rare delicacy that food lovers the world over would do anything to have. Consider yourself lucky.
I guess this is the kind of thing one can expect from a single-star hunter.
Hey, wait a minute. Did she just say that she got that moss by going to the mountains beyond the wetlands that knocked out half of the applicants?
Not only that, but she did it in under an hour, and without getting so much as a scratch.
She must be pretty competent.
So tell me, what do you think about gourmet hunters now?
I'm gonna have another bite just to see how it tastes again.
Hey, get away from that! You've already tried it! Don't you understand how rare this stuff is?
I really don't give a crap how rare it is. Food only has one purpose, to fill my stomach. All of you gourmet hunters are obsessed with your fancy recipes. I don't think you've earned the right to be called a hunter.
Well, that clinches it. You are as stupid as you look.
What was that?
If you think we're gonna take this sitting down, you got another thing coming.
I'm gonna throttle you both with my bare hands and drag you in front of the exam commission to show them that gourmet hunters have no business being examiners.
All right, go ahead and try.
Hold it right there! Come here!
You bastard!
Hey, you're pretty strong, you know. Guess it's time to get serious. Think you can handle it?
It's okay. I can take care of him by myself.
We'll see about that.
And you said you wanted to become a blacklist hunter. What a joke. You'll have to do a lot better than that. It doesn't make any difference what kind of hunter you want to be. All hunters must know how to fight and defend themselves. It's as simple as that. So you better learn fast, or else you're never gonna be one.
All right, Menchie. Hasn't he had enough? I don't think anyone would presume to question your authority here, or your ability as an examiner, but, well, how shall I put this? It's not really my place to tell you how to run the second phase.
Then keep your mouth shut. No matter what anyone says, I have no intention of changing the results of this phase. You do realize this test was supposed to assess qualities far more complex than just their physical strength. I was trying to see how resourceful these guys were. Could they face a challenge for which they had little or no experience?
That may be true, Menchie. But since no one passed that test, don't you think it may have been a little too difficult?
What is that?
Oh, dear me.
Look at that. It's the Hunter Association logo.
It must be the judging commission.
Chairman. What a surprise.
This is certainly an unprecedented turn of events.
Who is this old geezer anyway?
Well, I heard Menchie call him the chairman, so that's all we know.
I can't believe he jumped from way up there. That's amazing.
It sure is. I'm surprised he didn't break both his legs.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Chairman Netero.
Chairman Netero of the Exam Commission, the highest authority in the Hunter Association.
Wow. He must have a lot of power.
You're right. A lot.
Yes, technically I have a position of authority, but I've always considered myself more of a stagehand, working behind the scenes to solve problems. And speaking of which...
Yes?
Hey, check it out. This guy makes her all nervous.
Yeah, and that proves how important he must be. And he couldn't have arrived at a better time. It's like he came here to save us all.
Now, in the latter part of this phase, you wanted to determine the applicant's resourcefulness as they faced the unknown, and you did this through a cooking test. Do I have that right?
Yes, exactly. The whole point of the test I designed was to discover that very thing. That's why I thought it was important to give them such a difficult problem to solve.
Perhaps too difficult, huh?
No?
But then you started to run into problems. As things progressed, you were unable to find anyone who could achieve what you were asking, and as a result, you decided to fail every last one of them.
Well, I kind of lost it when some of the applicants started to put down the art of cooking. Around that same time, someone gave away the method for making sushi to all the other applicants, and before I knew what was happening, I had to taste everyone's dishes. By that point, I was so upset and so full that I just failed the whole group.
You seem to be acknowledging that you allowed circumstances to cloud your judgment. Is that right?
Yes. When it comes to cooking, I know I can lose all objectivity. I'm not a worthy examiner. I'm very sorry.
Such an earnest young woman you are, my dear. If I thought you were nothing more than an examiner, we would have a problem. But I understand that you're also a world-renowned gourmet hunter who has earned a single-star distinction. So all of this only goes to show how much passion you have in what you do.
Thank you, Chairman.
I have an idea. We're going to give them all a second chance at the test. And Menchie, I would like for you to continue being the examiner for this. But this time around, I want you to demonstrate how it's done before the applicants make an attempt on their own. Does that sound reasonable? I think this will go a long way toward helping everyone accept your ruling.
Oh, I was really starting to think we'd all have to go back home.
Yeah, but it's still gonna be some kind of cooking test. We can't take it lightly.
We're all getting a second chance.
Yeah, lucky for us, Hongo.
Yep.
That's all I was asking for.
Well, what's the subject of the test going to be, Ms. Examiner?
Well, let me see. Wait, I got it. The test is a boiled egg.
A boiled egg?
This shouldn't be hard.
Just a plain boiled egg?
Chairman, could you take us all to that mountain over there?
Yes, of course. That's easy enough to arrange.
Well, that sounds pretty simple. We shouldn't have any problem passing this time.
So, this is the spot.
Oh, what is this place? How deep is it? I can't see the bottom.
Not to worry. At the bottom is a deep river. Now watch and learn, boys.
This deep ravine happens to be home of the spider eagle, and she's gone down to retrieve one of its eggs. Spider eagles have to protect their young from the wild carnivores that live in this area, so they hang their eggs from long webs that are strung up between the high canyon walls. She'll grab a single egg and then climb back up here.
This is the kind of egg we're gonna boil for the test. You might want to be a little careful. The river at the bottom runs very fast, so if you fall, you'll be whisked out to sea before you know what hit ya.
Well, that's easy for her to say, but you'd have to be insane to dive into a canyon like that.
This'll be a piece of cake.
Man, I've been waiting for something like this.
Better than running another marathon or having to make some dish I never heard of.
I hear ya.
Here goes nothing!
See you later!
HISOKA!
Are the rest of you throwing in the towel or what?
There's no shame in being afraid. Don't worry, there'll be another exam next year.
Forget it, I'm going in!
I'll hang on to this for you, kid.
What was that?
Spider eagles!
Somebody help!
Go! Joan! Hey, you alright?
Yeah, we're fine.
Did you see what he did? That boy is something.
I guess nothing you do should surprise me anymore.
You don't have to worry about me.
The gathering portion of the test is over. Those of you who managed to retrieve an egg, come forward.
Hey, no hard feelings there, buddy boy, but I'm keeping the egg for myself.
Damn that guy! He can't do this!
Calm down, it's okay.
What the? That's strange.
Here, got one.
Huh?
Hey, wait! How'd you do that?
For a little kid, you sure got a lot of tricks up your sleeve. But I'm curious about why you decided to rescue number 255 in the middle of the test.
Huh? Well, because he needed help, so I helped him.
That's a pretty lame answer. Are you just naive, or is there something more to you?
Way to go, Gone! You did it!
It's a little too early to celebrate. The test isn't over yet, or have you already forgotten what I asked for? You still have to boil the eggs you've collected. Boiling an egg perfectly is not as easy as it sounds. The most crucial thing is how long you leave it in the water, but you shouldn't assume that a spider eagle egg is the same as an ordinary chicken egg. I don't suppose I need to tell you the consequences of boiling your egg too long, but undercooking will get you failed too.
Think it's time to take him out?
Nope, a little longer.
I don't even know how long you're supposed to boil a regular egg.
Oh.
Hey, what are you so worried about?
He must know something.
Gee, could you be any more obvious, Buhara? This is an ordinary chicken egg, and this is a spider eagle egg. Now go ahead and compare how they taste.
It's good. I know. I never want to eat an ordinary chicken egg again.
There's absolutely no comparison.
It has a profoundly rich and creamy texture that just melts in your mouth. It's almost as if it's infused with the life force of the spider eagle itself.
Yeah, I've never tasted anything like this before.
I can see why you dedicate your life to hunting for something like this.
Yeah, I like it too. It's a lot better than that moldy rice you gave me.
That wasn't mold, it was moss! Great horned bear moss! It's a rare delicacy, you know!
Here, Toto. You want half of my egg?
Yeah, sure. Amazing. It's so delicious. I never knew anything in this world could taste so good.
When we discover something this delicious that no one has ever tasted before, the feeling we get is just as powerful as the sense of accomplishment you must experience when you capture a fugitive or discover a long-lost treasure. And as a gourmet hunter, it's our duty to bring these flavors to the world's attention.
Next year, I'll be back.
You're so cool.
Well, you know, they keep telling me I'm some kind of genius or whatever. I should at least try to sound intelligent. So, Chairman Netero?
Mm-hmm.
Listen up! For the second phase, 42 pass! Menchie's menu is over!
Thanks to you, we were able to successfully wrap up the second phase of the exam, Mr. Chairman.
I'm impressed by the outstanding crop of rookies this year.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yes, but this exam has only just begun. I wonder how many of them will make it all the way to the end. I can't wait to find out.
Whoa, I've never flown into the sky like this before. I better have a look around this airship. Next time on Hunter x Hunter. Exploration, guts, stowaway. Kilua, look at that!
I want you guys to know that I think you've worked very hard. All 42 of you have passed the second phase of the exam. For your information, we're scheduled to arrive at our destination at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
You can just feel the tension in the air. They're all so serious and determined, aren't they?
Chairman, we really should be getting back. You're supposed to be at that meeting, remember?
Oh, I think someone else can go in my place, don't you?
Well,
It can't be helped. There was an incident that required my attention, and I think it would be negligent of me to leave now in case anything else happens.
But, Mr. Chairman, you're the head of the exam commission.
All right, then. Until our next meeting, you guys have some free time. Dismissed.
Hey, want to do something?
Yeah, sure. What do you say we go and explore this airship?
Goodness me, it's great to be out here where all the action is.
Hey, Kurapika, are you gonna come and explore the airship with us?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. How about you, Leorio?
No thanks, I'll have to pass. I'm so tired I can hardly move. You two just go on ahead.
See you later!
Where do they get their energy? All I want to do right now is sleep for 100 years.
Yeah, I know how you feel. That day was so long I can hardly believe it's over. We should get some rest now while we have the chance.
You'd better be careful. This airship thing could be the test site for the third phase, you never know. Are you absolutely sure we'll reach our destination at 8 in the morning? You might wake up only to find out the test is already over. Anything is possible. If I was you, I wouldn't let my guard down for 1 minute. That is, if you still want to pass. Rookies. Now they'll be too worried to get any rest.
Where should we go first?
There's one place we gotta see, and that's the cockpit.
I hear ya. Hey, Kilua, is something wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. Check it out. Pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, but the sign says do not enter.
I figure that's more of a guideline than a rule.
Kilua! Oh.
There's a slight wind from the east, and the visibility is good. The only thing we have to watch out for tonight is that we don't fall asleep. Once you're finished there, would you mind getting me some coffee?
Go get your own coffee. Or are you that lazy?
Huh? What?
I'll tell you what. If you let me steer this thing, I'll bring you both some coffee. Oh, come on! If you didn't want us to come in, all you had to do was lock the door!
Huh? I hate getting in trouble.
All right, let's go somewhere else.
And what do you think?
What? About the applicants for this year?
Yeah, it feels strange to be saying this since I failed them all the first time, but I think there are some real contenders in this group. I noticed a couple of them have pretty powerful auras. What do you think, Satotes?
I'd have to say the rookies are above average this year.
You think so too? There's one guy, number 294. He really stands out from the rest, and I don't mean just because he's bald.
Yeah, he was the only one who knew how to make sushi.
My favorite is number 99. There's something unique about him. And he definitely has the skills. My guess is he's had special training.
He seems like a conceited brat to me. I bet he's a blood type B. Can't get along with him. What about you, Buhara?
Let me see. There's one guy that caught my attention right from the start, but he's not a rookie. Number 44. Maybe you noticed him too, Menchie. As soon as I saw him, I had a feeling he was just waiting for a chance to kill somebody. I don't know how much longer he'll be able to hold himself back.
Yeah, I actually noticed that too. That's part of the reason I was so edgy while judging the cooking exam. It felt like he was trying to pick a fight with me.
I know exactly what you mean.
Really? You felt that way too?
You know, he's not so different from you and I, except he's chosen to live in the shadows. As hunters, we're always on the lookout for worthy opponents. The chance to test ourselves against others. And I think the only reason he's taking the exam is for kake damashi.
Kake damashi?
A term used in karate, one of the martial arts from the East. It's when a student becomes dissatisfied with their formal training, so they decide to travel and look for the toughest opponent to fight. It's another way for them to work on their fighting techniques. He's very dangerous. In a situation where we would stop ourselves, he plunges ahead without hesitation. He has no conscience, no sense of right or wrong.
It's kind of too bad we couldn't find anything cool.
Really? Everything we saw seemed pretty cool to me. Hey, Kilua, look! Huh? Whoa, that's awesome. They look kind of like stars.
You mean you've never seen the view from the sky at night before?
I kinda did when Kiriko carried me on his back, but there wasn't this many lights there. How about you?
My family owns private jets, so I've seen this a million times.
Must be nice, I guess.
Well, we actually need them. Our house is up on a mountain that my family owns.
Really?
We also have about 200 servants.
Wow, your family must have a lot of money. I wonder, do you know what kind of work your parents do?
They're assassins.
You mean both of them?
You're funny, you know. I've told a lot of people that before, but you're the first one who's ever taken me seriously.
But it's the truth, isn't it?
What makes you say that?
Guess I sort of feel it.
Interesting. Most people don't know when I'm lying or telling the truth. That's one of my special talents.
I see.
Every member of my family is a professional assassin. Pay them enough and they'll kill anyone you want. They all look at me as if I'm some kind of exceptional prospect. My whole life up until this point has been about preparing to enter the family business. But I don't see that I have to live up to their expectations, you know? And when I told them I was gonna decide my own future, my parents and brothers totally freaked out on me. You should have seen it. My mom actually had tears in her eyes as she was trying to convince me that I was gonna be a great assassin one day. They're the worst. Who wouldn't want to get out of there? So eventually we got into a big fight. I slashed my mom in the face, stabbed my older brother, and ran away. I bet they're scouring the country looking for me. But if they find me, I'll have to finish the job I started. I can't wait to get my hunter's license. I'm gonna hunt them down to the last one. And once I collect the bounties on their heads, I am gonna be set for life.
Kilua, you're amazing.
What?
I said you're amazing. I'm doing all this to find my dad, but I never even thought of trying to be a better hunter than he is.
I suppose you're right. I guess I haven't thought about what it actually means to capture my own dad.
You can do it. I know you can.
Oh yeah? Well, that's easy for you to say. You don't know anything at all about my dad, now do you?
Well, I know you, and he's your dad, right? So I sort of feel like I know him.
Is that your answer for everything? Saying you sort of feel something won't cut it in the real world.
Why? What's the big deal?
Never mind. Let's go find the cafeteria.
Kilua! Kilua! What's wrong? You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Come on, let's go get something to drink, okay? The presence I felt back there wasn't HISOKA. It felt different, more threatening. There must be someone on this ship who has a grudge against me.
Kilua? Huh? You're acting a little bit weird.
No, I'm not.
Hey, how many more tests do you think we'll have to take?
I don't know.
Did I do something? Are you mad at me?
No, it has nothing to do with you.
You mind if I sit here? What's that? You're one person short?
Yeah, one of the applicants who failed the last test has been missing since we left the mountain. So, you might want to double check your numbers up there, too.
Yeah, good idea. Damn it. I wish I'd known this earlier.
What's the matter?
It looks like an applicant who got disqualified during the last phase may have snuck aboard this airship.
You mean we have a stowaway?
If the chairman finds out I screwed this up too, I'm not sure what he'll do.
Screwed what up?
Oh, Mr. Chairman.
My goodness, never a dull moment around here, is there?
Your name's Anita? It's nice to meet you. My name's Gon, and this is Kilua.
I'll tell you why I'm here. I'm here because I'm gonna become a blacklist hunter.
So do you already know who you want to capture?
I want revenge. Revenge against those who killed my father. He was a businessman who dealt mostly in the international spice trade. He was building a fleet of ships that would bring spices from mines deep in the mountains to people across the world. At the height of his success, he was making so much money he could have bought a small country.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
But someone got very jealous of his success. His competitor hired a professional assassin to kill him. I didn't even have to investigate. My father's killer had to be a Zoldyck, that family of assassins who are infamous throughout the world.
A family of assassins? But that...
There. What you've gone through, it's so sad. I understand how you must feel. I'm gonna be a hunter too, so let's join together and make your dreams of revenge come true. And by the way, I'm Leoria.
Huh?
Now why don't you tell me your name?
Her name's Anita. We just met.
Anita, what a beautiful name. How about it? Why don't the two of us get away from these kids and go somewhere a little more comfortable where we can discuss all of our dreams and desires for the future?
I think that sounds like a terrible idea. Now why don't you leave me alone?
We can't do that. My name's Karapika. My goal's the same as yours, to become a blacklist hunter. We have a lot in common and maybe we can help each other.
I'd walk away if I were you. It's me. I'm the one she's here for.
I acted on a rumor I heard that a young member of the Zoldyck family was going to be taking the hunter exam this year.
She means Kilua.
And now you found me. Yes, I'm a member of the Zoldyck family. So what about it?
Hang on, let me get this straight. You only applied for the hunter exam to get your revenge?
That's right.
Hey, think about this for a minute. If an assassin is hired to kill someone, there's a good chance that person's done something to deserve it.
You take that back!
That is enough!
Come on, old man. Why did you have to get in the way?
Good question. A dispute between candidates is not a matter that usually concerns the exam committee chairman. But in this case, applicant number 111 failed the second phase. She's not even supposed to be here. I suppose it doesn't really matter all that much, since an applicant who has failed a particular phase will never be able to defeat someone who passed.
What was she thinking? That they weren't gonna figure out that she snuck onto the ship?
Well, to be honest, if I'd failed the exam, I'd probably do the same thing as her. There is nothing logical when it comes to vengeance.
It's not logical. Huh.
Kilua, where are you?
What are you doing here? Don't you know? I'm the kind of person who makes a lot of enemies.
Yeah, but you didn't kill that girl's father, did you?
What makes you think it wasn't me?
I guess I can sort of feel it. My Aunt Mito told me, if you really want to know someone, you should try to understand what it is that makes them feel angry. And I want to know more about you, Kilua.
You'd better get out of here.
But why?
I want to be by myself. Just leave me alone, okay?
Kilua?
I told you to leave me alone! Fine, stay.
Sure.
Oh, itchy. I'm so itchy. I gotta scratch my butt. Anita told me everything that happened. You come from a family of assassins.
Yeah, so what?
There's no need to be so testy.
Hey, you're the one who's trying to pick a fight.
What's gonna happen to Anita now?
Well, that's none of your business now, is it?
What's the big secret? Just tell me.
Well, she'll certainly receive some form of punishment for what she did. And it's entirely possible that her eligibility for the hunter exam will be permanently revoked.
Huh?
Does that bother you?
But you can stop that from happening to her, can't you?
Well, that's easy for you to say. Well, okay, why not? On one condition, you have to beat me at a little game.
A game?
Don't worry, this game's very simple. We can keep playing until we reach our next destination. If you can get this ball away from me, you win. It's as easy as that. If I lose, I'll let the girl go free.
I don't really care. I got no reason to help her.
Oh, really? Well, I don't want any help or pity from a member of the Zoldyck family.
Come on now, relax. It's only a game. You shouldn't take it so seriously. Maybe you're just afraid that you'll lose to an old fella like me.
Yeah, right.
Okay, fine. How about I raise the stakes then? If you win, I'll give you a hunter license without having to finish the exam.
Really? You can do that?
I'm the chairman of the exam committee. If I say you get a license, you get a license.
What is up with this old guy anyways?
You can attack me as often as you like. Don't worry, I won't fight back.
So, you're sure you're okay with this?
Okay, all the way.
Good, because it's game on. He's so fast. Maybe he isn't as old as he looks. Guess I'll have to slow him down a bit.
That was an awfully good kick, I must say. He would have shattered the leg of any ordinary person to 1,000,000 pieces.
That old geezer's leg is like made of steel or something.
What's the matter? Giving up already?
Damn it! He's making a fool of me. Watch this.
Where'd he go?
Oh, to become absolutely silent and disappear into the shadows. That is the basic strategy of any trained assassin.
I didn't know Killua could do something like this.
So there you are.
I gotcha!
Wow, there's nothing normal about Chairman Netero. Hey, Killua, isn't that enough? Next time on Hunter x Hunter. Good boy, bad boy, Killua. He's just a normal kid, isn't he?
You're one short? You take that back!
We can keep playing until we reach our next destination. If you can get this ball away from me, you win. It's as easy as that. If I lose, I'll let the girl go free. You can attack me as often as you like. Don't worry, I won't fight back.
Are you sure? 'Cause here I come. Watch this.
No doubt about it. He's the one who killed my father.
Young lady, you better not try anything silly. This is a game strictly between me and the boy. You have to stay out of it.
Hey, Grandpa. This game is actually getting kind of fun. Maybe it's time I try a bit harder.
Shoot!
He did it! Gotcha! What are you doing, old man? You said you weren't gonna attack.
I was tossing the ball. It's not my fault that your head happened to be in the way, now is it?
Gon, why don't you see what you can do? But be careful, this guy won't go easy on you.
Yeah, no problem. I'll give it a try.
Ready!
Ah, you can run pretty fast, but you'd need 10 more years of training to attack me. You jumped?
I know you can jump really high, Gon, but unless you can control your jumping, it's useless. Come on! You missed a good chance. The old man's guard was down.
It's true. The boy has a lot to learn, but still, he's got a good head on his shoulders.
Well, I guess that didn't work.
Well, looks like I might have underestimated the two of you. Guess it's high time for me to take it up a notch.
What do you think you're trying to prove? There's no way this will make up for the crime you committed. Even if you free me, I won't forgive you.
No, that's not it. I'm just trying to see what I'm capable of. Getting that ball away from the old man isn't nearly as important to me as catching up with my own father.
Oh, tired already, are you? A kid like you should be in better shape.
Gon! Let's switch. You can rest for a bit.
I didn't even touch the ball.
Don't worry, the game's just begun. So, are you ready for round 2, old man?
Come on, what are you waiting for? This isn't getting us anywhere, is it? I know. Why don't the two of you try working together as a team?
Gon, let's go!
All right!
Don't focus on him dribbling the ball. He's doing that to misdirect you. That way he stays one step ahead of you.
Oh, I get it. All this time I've been chasing after the ball. But instead, I should be concentrating on where the ball's going, not where it's been.
Whoa! Their moves have suddenly gotten better.
That's it, Gon. Now let's get around him.
Right.
I won't change my mind about him. He's the bastard responsible for killing my father. He's nothing but a cold-blooded assassin who's willing to kill anyone for the right price.
I can see that look in your eyes, like two hunters who are about to close in on their target.
Netero's good. Me and Kilua are covered in sweat, but he isn't even breathing hard yet. Even though we've teamed up to attack him, I don't think we have a chance of winning. Unless we do something unexpected.
Would you boys like to take a break?
No, not yet!
I can dodge this kick. Very clever. You extended your striking distance. Whoa!
Got it!
Not quite. That was a close one. Hey, no fair.
Oh, yeah!
You almost had it. So I think you guys deserve an A for effort.
Whoa. Have you ever seen anything like that? Huh?
No.
Kilua?
I surrender.
Oh, come on. That's no fun. What about you? Looks like you're all alone now. Are you ready to call it quits too?
No way. I want to give it another try. I got pretty close in that last attack, and we've got the time. If I gave up now, I'd feel guilty for not helping Anita.
You can't win.
Huh?
Haven't you noticed that Chairman Netero hasn't even used his right hand or his left leg yet? Even if you kept chasing after that ball for another year, you still wouldn't be able to get it.
Oh, so you noticed. I thought I was doing such a good job of hiding it.
Do you understand now? Just forget about freeing me and give up already. It's useless.
No way!
Didn't you hear what I said, you imbecile? There's no way you'll get that ball away from him.
Yeah, you're probably right, but still, it's too early to give up. If I can't get the ball, the least I can do is try to get Netero to use his right hand before the time's up.
All right, suit yourself. I'd rather go back to my cell than watch this. Okay with you?
Boy, oh boy. Now that those two are bowed out, there doesn't seem to be much point in playing through till the end.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, what?
Kilua disappeared before. Can you tell me how he did that?
Yes, of course. It's a technique that's used by those who are committing the darkest of deeds. It's not something you need to learn. Actually, you better not try to learn it.
But it's a pretty amazing skill, isn't it?
It is. He would have had to subject himself to years of intense training to acquire it.
That doesn't surprise me. Kilua is incredible.
Nice try. You really had me believing you'd given up. It's too bad your clever little trick didn't work.
I had to quit that game before I lost control. I was ready to kill him in order to get that ball. That's not surprising, since that is the way you were raised. You're part of the Zoldyck family. You're a natural-born killing machine. No, I'm not. Like I told Gon, this isn't something I want for my life. Oh, really? He didn't flinch when I told him about my past, that I was an assassin. Instead, he actually tried to get to know me better. Oh, come on, don't make me laugh. What kind of person would want to be friends with you? Someone who always has the stench of death around him.
Why don't you shut up? Your muttering's getting on my nerves. Seriously. You just better watch yourself. You got that, kid? If I fail the third phase tomorrow because I couldn't get enough sleep, I'm gonna take it out on you. You hear me?
I wouldn't worry about it too much, because you're not even gonna make it to the third phase.
Oh, hang on a minute. My shoe's untied. Sorry about this. I'm gonna need my knife back. I truly am sorry, you guys.
You killed him.
Aren't you supposed to be sleeping?
I was gonna say the same thing to you.
Okay, I understand. You're worried about that stowaway.
Oh, give me a break! The reason I came over here was to have a little chat with the examiner. Under the circumstances, I think they should cut that girl some slack.
Yes, I agree.
Examiner, are you still awake? Hey, are you in there?
You two sure have a lot of nerve. Most applicants wouldn't even consider sneaking into an examiner's room in the middle of the night!
It's not like that!
Oh no? Then what are you doing here? Trying to sneak a peek at me?
Believe me, I would never do a thing like that. I consider taking advantage of women in any way disgraceful.
Hey, come on! Why couldn't you include me in your excuse?
I don't want to hear it! I see you've decided to reveal your true nature. You are the cold-blooded assassin who murdered my father, aren't you?
Yes, a professional assassin. That is my true identity. He's in so much pain he can't lose consciousness. He will suffer the terror of his imminent demise for a long time before it arrives.
It's time that I kill you. Time that I avenge my father's death. Prepare to die.
Strike fear and despair in those who wish for death.
Look at this. My handsome face is ruined.
Really? I don't think it looks any different.
What's up with you anyway? How come she didn't give you a beating, huh? kill me!
Maybe because I'm cute.
Come on!
Hmm?
Hey, that looked like...
Gone. Go!
This little kid's as tough as nails. Up you go again. You're getting serious now, are you?
You bet I am!
You coward! Why don't you show your face to me?
Not knowing where the enemy is creates an agitated state of mind. Her nerves won't take this much longer. Killing her now would be as easy as slitting a rabbit's throat. Death. Give her death. Gone. Oh no.
I'm not gonna fall for that trick twice. Huh?
I gotcha!
Now he's gonna lunge for the ball.
What the hell? He's still playing that game.
What's going on? Why didn't you kill me when you had the chance?
Take a look. He's still trying to defeat Netero. And he's doing it for you.
And what does that have to do with you?
Because Gon wouldn't want me to kill you, that's why.
Oh no. If this kid tries to headbutt my rock-hard abs again, he's gonna bust his skull wide open. But if I loosen up, I'll be the one who ends up getting hurt. I know, I'll dodge him.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness! Oh! Hey, wait!
I've got it now!
Oh no, you don't! Phew, that was a close one.
Hey, you just used your right hand and left leg, didn't you?
Huh? Yeah,
I did it! I won!
but that wasn't the object of the game.
You okay?
Kilua, did you see that? I got Netero to use both of his arms and both of his legs against me.
Nice going.
What the heck's Gon been doing down here anyway?
Well, I know one thing's for sure.
Huh?
Whatever it was, he's happy about it.
That's for sure.
Well, that was fun. What's our position, Captain? Look, I know you've made it smooth sailing so far, but could you slow us down a bit? The clouds sure are beautiful, aren't they? You were looking at the clouds, weren't you?
Yeah.
At times like this, it's great to be alive.
Sorry for the slight delay. We are about to land at our destination.
Well, Chairman Netero has assured me I won't be punished for sneaking on board the airship. And it's all thanks to you. I owe you one.
It was nothing.
I'm glad things worked out.
I think you dropped this?
That was a gift from my father.
That crystal's from a spice rock, isn't it?
What's a spice rock?
It's something that can be refined into a highly addictive and illegal substance.
You only need to try it one time, and you're addicted for life.
I've heard lots of stories about people throwing their lives away just to get their next fix.
No. That is a lie!
I'm afraid it's true.
You mean you really didn't know?
My father was a nice, kind-hearted man. And wherever he went, the people would always smile at him.
All of your family's fortune and all of your happiness was built upon the misery of those same people.
But still, he was my father and the most important person in my life.
Hey, listen. Why don't you try taking the hunter exam again next year? Because I think it would be great if you could become a real blacklist hunter. Hey, Kilua.
Yeah, what?
I was just wondering why you didn't tell Anita that it wasn't you who killed her father.
'Cause it doesn't make a difference who did it. It could have been one of my brothers or my mother. Whoever it was a Zoldyck.
But if it wasn't you...
It's all part of the family business. I've kinda gotten used to people hating me.
May I have your attention? You're standing on what's known as Trick Tower, and it's the site for the third phase. For this phase, there is only one objective, and it isn't complicated. Find your way to the bottom of the tower alive. You have a time limit of 72 hours.
Wow, there really are a lot of tricks in Trick Tower. I don't know how we'll make it through. Next time on Hunter x Hunter, Pro, Con, Trap. We're on our way in.
This is Trick Tower, and it's the site for the third phase. Your only objective is to get to the bottom of the tower alive. You have a time limit of 72 hours, and it starts now.
3 days.
72 hours to get to the bottom. I have a feeling it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, it's bound to be tougher than the last phase, so we better make sure we stay sharp.
It's showtime.
So what do we do now?
It doesn't look like there's any windows.
You're right. It's just a sheer wall. Climbing down this thing would be like suicide.
Sure, for most guys. But me, I'm a professional rock climber. This wall's got plenty of handholds. It's gonna be easy.
Wow, incredible. He's so far down already.
Oh man, I can't even look. It's freaking me out. Huh?
What are those?
Well, I guess by now we all know who's gonna be the first one to reach the bottom.
Looks like climbing down isn't such a great idea.
There has to be some kind of entrance that'll lead us to the bottom. I guess everyone else is thinking the same thing. Let's spread out and find a way inside. We don't want to get left behind, do we?
Huh.
There are fewer people now.
What's that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2... 23 left? When did this happen?
About half the group has managed to find a way in. And so they must already be on their way down. I'm pretty sure that if they'd all taken the same entrance, we would have noticed it by now. So that would suggest that there would have to be a number of different trapdoors hidden around here.
Leorio, Kurapika!
You find something?
Way to go, Gon.
Sir, did you notice those two are just kids?
I did.
They must have got lucky.
You need more than luck to get this far.
All right, here we go. What the stupid thing?
Looks like some kind of automatic lock.
So what, we can't get in this way?
We'll just have to find another way.
Someone goes through it once, then it can't be used again. Is that it?
And I think we have to assume that each of these doors leads to a different route to the bottom of the tower.
How can you always be so calm about everything? For all we know, there aren't even gonna be enough entrances for all of us.
Yes, there is.
Really? You sure?
I've already found 6 of them. More than we need.
You are quite correct. Go get them in position now.
Yes, sir.
They better be grateful for this. I'm giving them the chance of a lifetime. Their sentences get reduced by 1 year for every hour they keep an applicant in the tower.
There's one here, and 3 more over there.
5 entrances so close together? Something doesn't feel right about this.
It's entirely possible that some of them are traps.
So what do you say, Sunshine? You feeling lucky?
You bet. We each pick one and live with our choice.
I agree.
All right, let's decide who takes which door.
Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, everybody. Jump in on the count of 3.
I guess this is where our paths separate.
Well, see you all at the bottom.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3!
So much for the big farewell.
No kidding.
Looks like this room doesn't have a way out.
Come on, are you serious?
What's that thing?
The path of majority rules. To reach the bottom, all 5 of you must vote to overcome the challenges you encounter, and on this route, majority rules.
5 of us?
What are those?
They look like timers.
But I'm not sure what these X and O buttons are for. They were expecting 5 of us.
The sign says something about 5 of us voting. Does that mean we're stuck in here until another person comes along?
You are correct. There are many ways to get to the bottom of this tower. Each route has its own unique challenges. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome the 4 of you to the Path of Majority Rules. It's one of our tougher courses. You'll need to cooperate to survive. I wish you all the best of luck.
We've got 71 hours and 18 minutes. All we can do is wait.
It's been 2 hours. By now, most of them should have been able to find a way inside, wouldn't you say?
So the only guys left up there are the morons who don't have a clue what they're doing.
Sounds like a moron is on his way.
Ugh, not you.
Hey, Tonpa!
So the gang's all here, huh?
Oh man, we gotta take the path of majority rules with this jerk?
There we go, all set. Come on, follow me.
Who does he think he is? He shows up last and all of a sudden he's the leader? Huh?
This will be your first vote. Press O if you want to open the door, and X if you don't.
Majority rules has started already? Well, the answer to this one's a no-brainer.
That's weird.
Okay, who chose not to open the door?
Oh, sorry about that. I must have pressed X by accident.
Hey, don't mess with us, Tonpa! How hard is it to press a stupid button anyway, huh?
Hey, I said I was sorry, okay?
But how could you make such a stupid mistake?
Hey, the door opened, didn't it? Forget it, let's go.
Come on! Can't you see he pressed the wrong button on purpose?
We've already wasted 2 hours. We can't afford to keep arguing.
He's right. Even if Tonpa keeps voting against us, we'll be all right. If we vote together, we'll still have the majority. Besides, I can always take him out.
Right. Better get moving. But you better not do that again or I'm gonna pop you one. Here we go again.
If you want to go right, press O. To go left, press X.
No problem. Right? Oh, come on. Don't most people always choose to go left? What I meant to say was I'd actually be more comfortable if we all went left.
According to extensive studies in human behavior, when a person is lost or traveling somewhere they've never been before, they have a tendency to choose left over right.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Wait a second. I'm not the only one who chose left. Who else did?
Right.
Right.
All right already.
Well, if it's true that people in this predicament would be more likely to choose left, I'm sure the examiners know that as well, which probably means they made that route more difficult.
That's a good point.
Guess we can't all be geniuses, can we, Gon?
I'm thinking like Leorio. That isn't good.
What? What is this place?
Look over there.
Lippo, the applicants have arrived. Take these things off.
The exam committee has enlisted us to be a part of the applicant testing process. This is where the 5 of you will fight against the 5 of us.
That guy looks pretty tough.
You see, this is why I wanted to go left back there.
There's always a chance that route could have been even harder.
Matches are one-on-one. You can't fight more than once. It doesn't matter who fights when. You're on the path of majority rules, which means in order to continue, you have to win at least 3 out of 5. Fight any way you want. There will be no draws. To be declared the winner, your opponent must admit defeat. It's time to decide whether or not you accept this challenge. If you do, press O. If not, press X.
Seriously, another vote? How often are we gonna have to do this? If we plan on passing this phase, we've obviously got to accept the challenge. The vote should be unanimous this time. That is, unless someone tries to screw it up for us.
Huh? Yeah, I get the picture.
There you go. It's unanimous.
All right then, let's get started. I'll take the first fight. Who thinks they can beat me?
What are we gonna do? Who goes first?
Everything's in place. There are 69 hours left. They've already earned a 3-year reduction in their sentences.
Very good. Now let's see how it plays out.
Hey, I'll go first.
No, I think it should be me.
Why?
He's obviously the type of fighter who relies on his physical strength. In hand-to-hand combat, you'd be at a disadvantage.
Hey, wait a minute. You're not that much bigger than Gon.
That's true, but I have a weapon.
Yeah, but if he takes it away from you, you're a goner.
Are you saying that you want to go?
He's built like a truck.
Well, if you guys are scared, I'll go.
But Killua...
Okay then.
Hold on. Let me go.
Huh?
You're kidding! A loser like you couldn't last 10 seconds against this guy.
I think you're wrong.
Huh?
There are no rules to these matches, right? Which means anything could happen. Who knows, he might set a trap for us. Sure, he looks big and strong, but we can't say for sure how he's gonna try to beat us. Trust me, the most important thing here isn't physical strength. It's the ability to react to whatever they might throw at you. Allow me to go out there and test the waters for you guys. Give me a chance to make up for what I've done. Let me do this.
We can't just trust you all of a sudden.
I know! That's exactly why I've offered to take the first match. I understand it must be hard for you to trust me completely.
It's not hard, it's impossible!
Okay. Let's just say we end up in a situation here where the score is tied at 2 wins each. If you don't trust me now, you certainly won't trust me with the crucial tiebreaker, will ya? Huh?
I say let him go. I think he actually has a really good point.
So it's settled then. Good.
Huh. Since this was all your idea, you'd better not screw it up.
Just watch me, you'll see. I'm gonna go first.
Okay then. Let's decide how we're gonna do this. I say, we make it a fight to the death.
That's the worst thing that could have happened. What should we do?
I don't know. I didn't expect this.
But Tonpa didn't seem to be too worried about it. He probably has a strategy or something.
We'll know soon enough.
We fight until one of us either admits defeat or dies from his wounds. Sound good?
Check it out. He's so scared he can't speak.
Yes, well, for the prisoners, every second counts.
Absolutely. Every one of those guys is serving at least 100 years.
Yeah, these are some vicious criminals. If they didn't have this, they'd never see the light of day again.
Bendot was convicted of robbery and murder. He's currently serving a sentence of 199 years. He's probably dying for a fight. He can do what he does best and be rewarded for it this time.
What's the matter? Do you accept the conditions of the match or not? Take your time. I don't mind. But your teammates might not feel the same way. The longer this takes, the more time gets taken off of our sentences. I should be thanking them.
All right then. To the death. Let's go.
Tonpa!
Careful, Tonpa.
You're very brave. I respect that. All right then. Let's fight!
Get out of there, Tonpa!
I surrender!
What?
Did he just surrender?
Unbelievable.
Maybe he's psyching him out?
What did you say?
I said I surrender. I guess you've beaten me. I never had a chance.
Oh man, I didn't see that coming.
That was pathetic. If he's the best they've got, this team's in serious trouble.
Sorry about that.
Oh, damn it! You know what you just did? We never should have trusted you! I can see now all you've been doing since the very beginning is trying to trip us up!
If we win 2 more matches, you guys are finished. If that happens, you'll be stuck. You'll be forced to wait right here until the clock runs out.
In order to win now, we'll have to win 3 of the 4 remaining fights.
You sure made a mess of things. Hey, old man.
Yeah, you got it. I'm a coward, but I've been one my entire life, and I'm not gonna change now.
Is that so?
The truth is, that's how I managed to survive for all these years. Does that surprise you? Listen up. You see, I'm not like you guys. I don't want to be a hunter. That's not the reason I keep on doing this. I got no interest in passing the exam. I'm just in it for the thrill. That's why I keep coming back year after year. I try and stick to the middle of the pack and stay clear of the more dangerous applicants out there. That's how I manage to avoid getting myself hurt. Where else am I gonna find free entertainment like this? There's nothing like watching the dreams of young men die in the heat of battle. So many bright futures snuffed out before they're fully realized. That brief, fleeting moment when hope and ambition are lost forever. In fact, I get such a kick out of it that now I target rookies and see if I can get them eliminated. It's what I live for. It means a lot more to me than becoming a hunter ever will. This is about as far as I get most years. I think the time has come for me to drop out. After the 3rd phase, the number of applicants drops significantly, but the risk factor goes way up. Since I'm not interested in passing, I don't want to push my luck. Whether we win or lose makes no difference to me. But we happen to be on the path of majority rules, so if you all work together, you still got a shot since it's 4 against 1. The odds are in your favor.
You're despicable.
Damn you. I won't forget this. We are gonna get out of this tower, and then I'm going to beat you senseless.
Old man, you're nothing but a pest. And the only good pests are dead ones.
Wait! You can't do that! You need a 5th person!
See if I care.
He's right! Listen, guys, Tonpa's actually got a point. With 4 against 1, we can still win. So there's nothing to be angry about. Right, Kurapika? What do you say?
I guess it makes sense.
Come on! You can't be serious!
You owe your life to Gon, you know.
Guess it's time. Sudokan, you're up next. Release his hands.
They're sending out their next fighter. Who should we send in?
Hey! I'm going next!
You sure you'll be okay?
Come on, don't worry. I can do it! We can still win this thing, you guys! I know we can!
Time for the 2nd round. Here we go.
I'm up next! My opponent doesn't look tough, so I'm not that worried. Next time on Hunter x Hunter. Candles, policy, dispute. This candle better not blow out.
I say we make it a fight to the death.
All right, to the death. Let's go.
You're very brave. I respect that.
Okay, I surrender.
What?
Oh, damn you!
If we win 2 more matches, you guys are finished. If that happens, you'll be stuck. You'll be forced to wait right here until the clock runs out. Sudokan, you're up next.
Who should we send in?
Hey! I'm going next! We can still win, I know we can!
will you be okay, Gone?
Yeah, actually, this guy seems like he's pretty normal. He doesn't look scary or anything.
Compared to the first guy, he's not really that intimidating.
Something about him gives me the heebie-jeebies.
It's too bad my plan didn't work out. I was gonna make the fight last as long as I could to buy us some time, but I never thought I'd end up going against an opponent who was such a coward.
So what? It's no big deal. I mean, all we gotta do is win 2 more fights. And when we do, we'll all get 72 years knocked off our prison sentences.
72 years. Is that all? That does me no good.
A couple of them are kids, so this shouldn't be hard.
Seriously? They're long-term convicts?
It appears so. From what I can tell, they're dangerous criminals who are serving 100 years or more. They seem determined to keep us in this tower for as long as possible. Perhaps they've struck a deal to have their sentences reduced for stalling us. So when we spend time arguing, we play right into their hands.
Boy, what an examiner we got. He gives a bunch of convicts a chance to get out of jail early, and all they have to do is hold us up here.
I guess that means the Tompa made the right decision after all. Baldy over there is probably ex-military or some kind of mercenary. I bet his first move would have been to crush Tompa's larynx, and that way he couldn't even say I surrender.
You're probably right.
Then he'd be tortured and left barely alive. Until our time ran out, you know.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I knew that already. Of course I did.
Hey, what's the matter? You're looking kind of pale.
Something's not right. That guy's supposedly a convicted criminal too, but I don't sense any violence in him.
Well, he might not be violent, but there is something sinister about him.
Yes, it's hard to imagine all the different types of prisoners locked up here.
Okay, so what exactly are we gonna do? We still have to decide what kind of match we're gonna have.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I'd like to offer a suggestion.
Sure.
As you can probably tell, I'm not good at things that rely on strength or speed, so I'm not gonna challenge you to hand-to-hand combat.
Actually, I like hand-to-hand combat. I'm not too good at thinking games. Let's keep it simple, okay?
In that case, I have just the game for you.
Huh?
Don't worry, they're not dynamite. They're just candles. We'll light them both at the same time, and whoever's candle goes out first loses. What do you think?
Well, it seems simple enough. Why don't we do that game?
Okay, here we go.
What?
In order to select the longer candle, press O. But if you'd prefer to take your chances with the shorter one, all you gotta do is press X instead. Once again, majority rules.
It's a trick!
Under normal circumstances, people would choose the longer candle. But are these normal circumstances?
We all know there's gotta be something wrong with the long one, am I right?
Indeed, that would be the most obvious conclusion. Of course, on the other hand, it's quite possible he expects us to think that.
Yeah, but if you start going in circles like that...
I know, it would never end. We're faced with a disparate choice.
What's a disparate choice?
When you're confronted by two choices, where one seems so favorable that it raises suspicion, you inevitably start to second-guess yourself. It becomes nearly impossible to decide. Not only that, the psychological impact of making a wrong choice is a lot worse than in a situation where the two choices appear even.
There's no need to rush your decision. As you know, we've got all the time in the world. You'll each have to vote. But by all means, feel free to discuss it amongst yourselves.
So which one should we pick? Well, what do you think, huh? Come on!
Gone, go ahead and pick one.
Huh?
We'll back your decision, whatever it happens to be. I'm willing to bet that in this case, your natural instincts are better than our logic.
I agree.
Are you guys really sure about that?
Yes.
No problem. I choose the longer one.
That was quick.
Are you sure you want the longer one?
Well, yeah, isn't it obvious that the longer the candle is, the longer it'll last?
So much for trusting his natural instincts.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's not like we would have been able to figure out the right one to choose anyway.
Okay, then. You get the long one, and I get the shorter one. All right, we both light them at the same time. Game on.
Whoa! Man, that was a close one.
There's a pretty strong breeze coming from down there. If Gon wants to keep that thing burning, he'll have to stand still and shield the flame.
Normally, how long do you think it would take for a candle like that to burn out?
5 or 6 hours at the most.
We're gonna be here a while. What's up with that candle? It's burning way too fast. I bet he mixed gunpowder into the wax. See, it's just like I thought. The longer candle's the one he wanted us to pick.
What's with this thing?
You chose wrong. But what you don't know is, I had 4 candles. By presenting you with a choice between the 2, I distracted you from discovering the real trick. You just assumed that only one of the candles was tampered with. While you tried to decide which candle was the right one to pick, you never considered the possibility that both of them were wrong. The truth is, it didn't matter which one you chose. I was gonna give you a trick candle in either size. You never had a chance of winning.
Ouch! Hey! It's hot!
That thing is burning down really fast! At this rate, he's only gonna last a couple more minutes!
Ow!
This is the kind of thing you would expect from a serial bomber.
Huh? Mine's burning down way faster than his!
Oh, this is bad, really bad. And there's nothing we can do but stand here and watch as he loses.
He's only got about a minute left now.
Whoa! Hot! Ow! Oh, that's hot! That's really, really hot!
Don't blame me. It's not my fault you fell for the trap.
The flame on my candle is still burning really bright, so it won't blow out! Even in a little wind, right? I win!
Oh, I better keep my eye on this kid.
All right, that evens up the score at 1 point each. Attaboy, Gon! With me and Kurapika left, I say we got this round in the bag. We're out of here.
Hey, don't forget about me. I haven't fought yet either.
Huh. How could you be so stupid? No way a lame trick like that was gonna work. I'm up next. I'll show you how it's done.
All right, now it's my turn to go.
Oh, wow. That's ugly.
I've got 19 kills so far. But I don't really like the sound of odd numbers, and it's been bugging me for a while. Now the time's come. I can finally make it an even 20.
Ah, that's just great. He's a serial killer.
The only way I'm gonna have fun doing this is if we put our lives on the line. I ain't interested in playing silly little games. I want to see blood, guts, the pain in your eyes when I rip you apart.
All right. Go ahead and name the challenge then. I'll agree to it.
Oh, you got a lot of nerve, kid. Then let's have a death match where we keep fighting till one of us either admits defeat or ends up dead. But I warn you, if you think I'm gonna stop beating on you just because you decide to admit defeat halfway through the match, you've got another thing coming.
Like I said, I accept.
Huh? Is he stupid or what? One look at me should have him running for his life.
Shall we get started?
Oh yeah, I'm ready anytime. Well, I got ways to deal with guys like this. Wait till he sees what I got in my right hand and on my back.
Hey, do you think Kurapika's gonna be alright? This guy looks pretty deadly.
What do you think, Killua?
How am I supposed to know?
That smart-mouth brat is acting tough now, but just wait. Once the fight starts, he'll be scared to death, and I get to stand back and watch it from over here. It's gonna be great.
Hey, Kurapika! Don't let him get the jump on you! Make sure you attack before he does! Whoa!
Look at me! I'm gonna crush you like a little bug!
He punched through rock? Hey, Kurapika! Get out of there! Move it!
A spider with 12 legs?
No!
What does that mean, Leorio?
It's proof that he's a member of the Phantom Troop.
Aren't they the ones who killed all of Kurapika's friends and family?
Yeah, that's right. And remember, the only reason Kurapika wants to become a blacklist hunter is so he can get revenge on them. Now he's up against one of them.
This steel plate in my fist, it gives me the power to pound through just about anything. And then there's the Phantom Troop tattoo on my back. Everyone backs down from fighting me after they see I got these two things. What's the matter? Are you too terrified to speak? Let me introduce myself. I'm Majitani. I'm one of the 4 divas of the Phantom Troop. That first punch was a warning shot, but the next one isn't gonna miss. Think about it. If you surrender now before we really get into it, I just might change my mind about killing you. Well?
He's so scared he can't even move.
He's not scared, he's angry!
What's with you? Hey, wait! Didn't you hear me? You can still surrender, you know? Back off! Or else I'll punch you. I hope I don't have to. My hand is killing me. Hey, can we talk about this? Mommy.
Remember these 3 things. Number 1. If you really were a part of the Phantom Troop, your tattoo would include your member number, which it doesn't. Number 2. They wouldn't bother to keep track of the number of people they've already murdered. 3. Don't ever speak of the Phantom Troop again. 'Cause if you do, I'll have to kill you.
Why the heck did his eyes go red?
The scarlet eyes.
I've seen them once before.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm uninjured.
I mean, is it okay for us to be around you right now?
He really wasn't much of a fighter. I could tell that right from the start, just by looking at him.
What? Are you serious? One look at that guy's face was enough to freak us out. Right, Gon?
Well, when I first saw him, I wasn't really panicking or anything.
I can't believe you actually bought that, Leorio. That guy isn't tough enough to take anyone down. He was bluffing the whole time.
Huh? Oh.
And not only that, his tattoo was a fake. But as soon as I saw that spider, everything turned red. You know, to tell you the truth, even when I see an ordinary spider, my rage builds up and I lose all control. Huh? I suppose it just proves that my desire for vengeance hasn't faded away quite yet. I should be thankful for that.
We better keep him away from any spiders.
No kidding.
That was pathetic. He's useless.
I didn't expect much from him in the first place. All he does is try to scare people using that hideous mug he got from a cosmetic surgery screw-up.
I'm surprised to see Majitani was sent in.
The only way he can win is by bluffing, and this game requires more than that.
All right, time to wrap this up. Hey, come on, get that piece of garbage out of the way so we can continue.
We can't do that. The last match still isn't finished.
What are you talking about?
So far, your friend only knocked him out. But this is a death match. They're supposed to continue fighting until one of them either admits defeat or is killed. He's not dead yet, and he hasn't surrendered.
Talk about splitting hairs. Hey, Kurapika, go over there and finish that guy off so we can get through this thing.
I won't.
What?
This match is over for me.
Yeah, but you...
When I was out there, I allowed myself to attack an opponent who had already lost the will to fight. I refused to kill someone who has already been defeated.
But you've got to do something!
I'll leave it to him. When he regains consciousness, he'll choose his own fate. I'll do absolutely nothing until that time.
Hey, I can kill him for you. I don't mind.
Huh?
You've never killed anyone before, have you? You scared to?
I've never thought about whether or not I was scared to kill someone. Anyway, this match is one-on-one. You can't get involved.
It's up to you. But it's not what's best for the team, is it?
That's for sure. This is crazy! We're supposed to be working together! Majority rules, remember?
It doesn't matter what you say. I'm not gonna do it.
Enough! We'll vote to decide. Press O if you want him to finish the guy off, or X if you think he shouldn't have to. Everybody vote now! What the? Why aren't the results showing up on the screen?
Probably because it has nothing to do with the test.
All right then, we'll take a show of hands. Whoever wants him to finish the match, go like this! What's wrong with you people?
Give it a rest already. He said he's not gonna do it no matter what.
Come on, don't give me that! Kurapika's trying to become a blacklist hunter so he can get revenge on the Phantom Troop! He should stop at nothing to pass this exam, because if he doesn't, then he might as well give up now!
Of course I want to pass. But there are some things I will not do.
There's nothing to it! All you gotta do is smash his head into the floor one more time like before!
Forget it, Leorio.
Excuse me?
You're right. Kurapika wants revenge on the Phantom Troop. But this guy's got nothing to do with them. He was only pretending to be one of them in order to scare us.
Yeah, so what?
I don't have to do what anyone tells me.
Hey! Don't start quoting my policy.
I actually think that you two have a lot in common.
You shouldn't try forcing people to do stuff. Everybody's got their own beliefs and ways of thinking, you know.
You shut up! I don't want to hear it from you! Okay, fine. Have it your way. I won't say another word.
Whoa, he's in a bad mood.
He just needs some space.
Phew. What a moron. This is the trap of majority rules, and he's fallen right into it. Voting to make decisions seems like the best way to do things, but it can also be very dangerous. There are two things you gotta avoid in a situation like this. You shouldn't discuss with people how you're gonna vote, and you shouldn't ask for a show of hands. There has to be anonymity in the voting process, otherwise you can see who's in the minority. And that person will begin to feel like an outsider who's alienated, resentful, angry. Before long, this will lead to distrust and conflict. The group will break down and collapse. In our situation, that means only one thing. All 5 of us will fail. And it looks to me like it's only a matter of time now.
What? We gotta place bets in the next match? I hope Leorio knows what he's doing. Next time on Hunter x Hunter. Fleeting Life Majitani. 30 points for us!
の明日を知ってしまったのね生きなさいさ約束の家振り向かないで信じなさいさ溢れる想い強さに変えて駆け回るあなたの足音私